So
Doc is in
hopefully,
where? Costa Rica.
don't, Leanne. Why would you do that? We're not ready to go. I
Yeah,
don't know why you do that.
that's
Just
Leanne.
that's just silliness. Definitely not ready to go yet.
Lee's ready, so we got to be ready.
We gotta be ready.
Yep.
Fudge. Do you see anything, Leanne?
See anything as far as what?
So you went live for no reason, didn't even look to see what you're talking about. Listen, I'm telling you.
Oh, there's nothing up.
Sugar, honey, iced tea. Hold on.
So I gotta at least put a face up here or something.
Yeah,
Jeez
where you at?
Louise.
Why you hiding out today?
Um, cause I'm on my computer. I'm not on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta take care of that.
No, it didn't work again. I see it trying to start. Let me see something.
I hope my internet acts right today.
Y'all get the Scully.
Okay.
They get the Scully today,
Get the
man.
Scully look today. All right.
Yeah. So what you doing for your birthday?
We're going to see. Ruth's going to be out and about. I'm actually leaving the tent.
Oh wow.
I'm
Oh
leaving the
wow.
backyard. I'm leaving the backyard for a couple of days.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
that's what's
talking
up.
about.
Yeah, so we'll see what hubby has planned.
Okay. And y'all. Oh, he's surprising you.
Yes, but his birthday's 2 days after mine, so we got
Oh,
to do
he's
the double thing.
he gonna put all that together. Raj got a plan. He got it written
Roger got
down.
a plan. You can
He got
best
it.
believe he's quiet in it, but Roger got a plan.
That's what's up. That's
So
what's
looking
up.
forward. These days, every
Mhm.
year celebrate. Every year.
That's what I'm talking about. My
Yes.
what you call it? Our my class
Hey, Leanne,
reunion
tell me if it pops on,
last week.
please.
I'm sorry, Vaughn, I couldn't hear you.
Oh no, there was Daryl said something about something popping on. Uh,
Mm-mm.
oh, but anyway, I said last week was my reunion.
Oh, how was that?
I couldn't go. I got in a little
Sorry.
accident, so
Oh, that's right. You did. I
yeah, so I
remember
couldn't
that.
go. I
Okay.
couldn't go,
Hmm.
and I was looking at the pictures, and I think I seen two of my exes in the picture together, like they friends. I was like, yeah, I'm glad I stayed home.
Those reunions can be shock factory. Yes, they
Yeah,
can.
I'd have showed up. Hey, what? Nope, I'm going home.
Yeah, they can be very shock factory.
Yeah, but it was cool though. I went to a bunch of high schools,
Hmm.
so I was like, I don't even know if I should come to y'all reunion. This for Willenboro. And they was like, you was out here. We know you since the 5th grade. You left. I think I left my 11th grade year.
Mm.
So they was like, you gotta come. And then,
Wow,
yep. So I got reunions in
that's cool.
Willenboro,
I like
Pine
reunions.
Hill,
Hmm.
and North Carolina.
Mm.
That's the one I want to go to. I wanted to go to the one in North Carolina because I ain't like none of them people.
That's a real good reason to go, Vaughn.
Yeah, just so I can let me see.
Let me see what I can see. Right?
Yeah, because oh my god, that was
It's
They
not
can
horrible.
be
popping up.
very interesting.
Yeah, we having technical difficulties.
I think so.
He had a real good topic too. I love that topic.
Mhm. We can still do the topic. It's okay.
You guys have really been live the whole time because Leanne
We
been
I
know
typing.
know.
that. We keeping this thing going. We know that.
Not this over
Yeah,
here.
you,
I'm gonna
you
do.
know,
Okay.
you know, I'm a performer, buddy.
I'm about to sing and dance next, so let's go.
Please.
Dun
That's what we
dun
want.
dun dun dun.
Don't get me singing.
That's what we want.
You see him look up. You see how he looked up.
You better find the vid because I'm about to go.
Look.
Please do your thing, girl.
Okay, where's my mic? Where's my mic?
Oh my god. Go hit that gong right halfway through
Hey,
it.
I'm a true Leo. I'm ready to perform.
Oh, you're a Leo. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, problematic. Problematic all day.
That's what we do.
Yep. Yep.
Like it or not.
I could deal with Leos, but I could deal with Capricorns.
Okay. What's the
Capricorn.
difference for you?
Leos aren't as lethal. Capricorns, because they're so what is it? They're methodical. Like everything they do is so. They're almost OCD, and when you go outside of that, oh my god, crazy.
I don't know
All
many
my
Capricorns.
all my exes.
Oh wow.
Capricorns.
Leon,
And
how
I'm a Sag.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
So yeah, that
So
I
that
can
doesn't
love
really
I
match
can love
Capricorn, I guess.
I love everybody.
Okay. I thought that was Leos though. We love everybody.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Yeah, y'all compatible.
Until you cross us. Then we got a
Y'all-
problem.
Y'all compatible with
Okay,
everybody.
Leon,
I
get
think.
it popping.
When you cross us, we got a problem.
Y'all loud.
We are loud.
And y'all perform for no
We like
reason.
performing. We like the
For
spotlight.
No reason at all.
We like to be seen and heard. Seen and heard.
Yeah. All my peoples are Leos.
There you go. There you
My
go.
son, my brother,
Leo
my
Nation.
homeboys,
Leo Nation.
all my top 3 exes.
Okay. Okay.
They're all Capricorns. All right.
All right, we ready.
Are we ready to go?
We
ready
ready.
to go.
Well, we're learning so much. Let's just say Toby's gonna let it keep going. I mean, I thought it would be.
I was giving a rundown. Listen,
Hey, we're
I
keeping the
was
show
learning.
I would tell you. You ask any Capricorn, they would tell you they are physically compatible with Sagittarius, but they can't be with them in a relationship. But we always, and I'm not even like a person that follow all that, but I'm like, this is too coincidental, man. I keep getting, man. Late December, early July. I stay. If a girl tells me her birthday around there, I don't want to talk to you. You are on the no-fly zone.
This is the Zodiac edition of NBA. Zodiac
Man,
edition.
they are the Bermuda Triangle for me.
We got the devil version. That's what we're doing.
The devil version. Hell, no, sir. Not at all.
Oh wow.
Not at all. Look. Oh, somebody got their joint on.
Yeah, I heard an echo.
That was Ruth.
Not today. Ruth got it all fixed and ready. Not today. Keep my name out the mouth today.
We've been up since 2:00 this afternoon, trying to get it right.
Roger worked hard on this, but we ready today.
That's what I'm talking about. You got the tinfoil on the back of the laptop,
Got
everything.
it all hooked up.
That's what I'm talking about. See?
What's up with this video? It ain't really doing. What we doing?
I was waiting for y'all to
Oh,
I'm ready.
finish going back in.
We said, do you guys? Thank you. I mean, you guys
go ahead.
at the Ruth and Vaughn show.
If I wanted to let all the men of the world stare at my beautiful body, I shouldn't have got married. As a wife, it's just certain things I cannot do. I signed up for this.
Like what?
As a
Let me
wife,
start.
I'm submitted to my husband's leadership. I don't get to just be doing stuff all the time without talking to him and compromising with him and having conversations. It's a lot of women want a lot of control and they want to be able to do what they want to do and be married. What are we doing?
Because he can't tell me how to dress. That's chauvinistic. I could do what I want to do.
Yes, he can tell me, baby, I don't want other men looking at your doggone body.
Yeah.
But if I'm with my husband, there are certain things he's like, you can wear that with me because you with me.
Because you with him.
But if I go out and I'm with my sister, my friends, he's like, hey, baby, that 2-piece you can't take on that trip with those women. Let that bathing suit. Nah, but you can wear that with me when we go out because that's fine. He's protected. It's just common sense on this thing. If I wanted to let all the men,
Ruth, what do you think about that?
I mean, I get that on some level that he feels like if what she's wearing is going to be a little more revealing, then it should be with him so he can protect her if need be. But other than that, it should be at her discernment. She can decide.
She should be able to do what she want, right?
Not whatever within guides.
What do you mean? You said it's her discernment. She should be able to do whatever.
Yes,
do
but
whatever
as
she
a
wants.
married woman, she understands what those guidelines are. Apparently,
No, she does. We're talking about other women who don't understand their guidelines. They think they can do whatever they want, right?
no, I don't think you should just do whatever you want.
You just said there's guidelines, but she should be able to do what she wants.
But if she's the right woman, she has sensible guidelines. That's what I mean.
Yeah, the right woman's going to check with her husband.
No, she's going to check herself. I didn't say check with her.
Oh, she's going to check. So it's about her.
She's going to check herself.
I'm asking. So it's about her.
It's
So
her
she
life.
check
Yes,
with
it's
her
about
Oh, it's her life. Okay, so when he does things, make sure you know it's his life.
And again, if it's the right man, it's going to be within a certain guideline.
No.
Understanding your mate.
You see, you're trying to have it both ways. You can't say it's about you and then about checking or be the right one. No, if it's about you, it's about you. Or is it about the couple? It's about us. Which one is it?
I just told you what I thought.
Right. You said it's about you.
It's about you, but you have good understanding of what that means as
Good
a
understanding is
married
subjective.
you or in a relationship you.
Good understanding, subjective.
That's why you got to
And
pick
if
the right
you're the
one.
arbiter of that understanding, then you're going to be biased.
That's why you got to pick the right one.
What you mean? Anybody
Let me
that has
give you an
ultimate
example.
control is going to do what they want to do.
Let me give you an example.
Okay.
I have a birthday dress, right? That's very revealing, right?
Right.
And I tried it on in front of hubby. I was like, you know what? He didn't even open his mouth. I just happened to try it on in that room, right?
Right.
And I said, you know what? I was going to wear this out to dinner with you, but I think that's giving too much. That's giving a little bit too much for me.
Yeah, for you again. It's about you again.
Because I can make my own wise decisions about being in a relationship. Yes.
Right, because it's about you in a relationship.
So I chose
get what
another
you're
dress
saying. I'm
based
just reflecting
on
it.
my comfort and knowing my husband. That's what I
Right.
did.
And it's all about you.
You keep saying that, but I considered
You
him.
keep saying it.
Where you at, Lee? Help me out.
Yeah, what do you think about this? You
I,
already know what Leanne thinks about this.
Yeah, we do know what Lee thinks.
no, I'm about to surprise you. I think he's right. I think she's
Okay.
right.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
there is talking conversation that need to go on between two people in a relationship before you bust certain moves. So that you're always on one accord
Mhm.
and you're not stepping on one another's feet or offending one another
That's right.
unconsciously.
Leanne, you grew up, and I want to really appreciate.
Wait a minute.
Overnight.
I want to take.
Wait a minute.
Hey, we're gonna take a moment right here, everybody. Leanne has really grew up, and I don't know if she's smoking or drinking over there, but she's different right now, and it's okay.
She got some alkaline water with some lime in it.
No,
That's okay.
I agree. Shamik, what do you think?
I agree.
Hi, Shamika.
You just
Amy.
going to agree? Just you agree to what?
Listen,
I agree that you missed everything. So
No, I
listen,
agree with the conversation. Okay.
Which one? What conversation?
I agree with the ladies.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Okay.
you, Shamika.
So, Leanne, I'm telling you, we've never been more on point. I agree. Oh no, Vaughn, what do you think? Go ahead. You take it. Before I go. I'll just jump in.
go ahead. No, it's all right. They can have that one because it seemed like we was pretty much all on the same page with this.
All of us, but Neil.
I just
Even
No, you're not. You're definitely not on the same page. So, what I agree with Leanne says that you want to make sure that you are consulting each other with these different things, right? So that it is a consensus and you feel that type of relationship where you guys are talking about everything, where it's not about me, it's not about what I want, not about what I want to do. Because some people will, like Leanne said, subconscious or maybe unconsciously, someone may have a well, they may not speak their disdain or their lack of like what they don't like what you have on. They may not like it. They may not speak about it because they don't want to hear your mouth. Who wants to hear your mouth? Who wants to hear? Let me do what I want to do. I don't want to hear that. Someone like, go ahead, wear the dress.
wow.
Right? We beat people in submission sometimes. So No, we do. Like we can sometimes by our response. You know, if you know, I'm like, well, I don't know if you should wear that. Every time I got something on, you got something. Never mind. Go ahead. I ain't gonna say nothing next time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or vice versa. Same. It could be either way. Anyone who doesn't, you know, if you're not having those conversations. So I agree with Leanne. The conversations are good to have, and it's good to just to check with your partner with things because you make it feel like a better cohesive relationship if you're kind of saying, hey, what do you think about this? Instead of, well, I'm gonna wear what I want to wear because I got the right discernment and I'm gonna do the right thing and I'm a that just makes it one-sided to me. But I'm not saying it can't work because Ruth's been married for like 80 years.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I know
She been
my
married
partner. I know his likes. He knows mine.
No,
He's
no,
been trained.
he might be, I'm not saying, but it could have been beating the
Vaughn,
submission.
stop, Vaughn.
It might have been beating the submission. It could have been a couple times. Hey, I don't know if that dress. What? Guess who ain't
What?
eating tonight? So now I gotta say yes to the dress. I gotta eat.
Roger back hurt from that couch.
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of night. I can see it's gonna be that kind of freaking night.
I'm gonna sleep on the couch again for no dress.
She wears she what?
Y'all don't even know how good he got it. Y'all don't even know, but it's all good. It's okay.
Oh, so let's jump into that real fast.
He laughed and laughed.
No, it's good.
Yes,
Because,
how do you know?
Like
Okay,
I
tell
said,
me
I
this.
made that decision about that dress based on my mate and what I like, right? And what I know about my mate, right? You could laugh, okay. And then I said, but hon, you like this dress for you? Yes. Why don't you do a photo shoot for me in this dress for you? So there's always a compromise and a give and take. Always. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. After he's
That's how you stay married 40 years. That's how.
Or they're locked in the basement doing laundry. One of the two. It's a way to get it done.
I never locked the basement door. I never locked it.
But he is doing the laundry right now.
That's what he's doing.
He laughed and left. You see how he did that? He was like, let me get the hell out of here.
He got a couple hours of freedom.
He said, let me get out of here before she starts.
So, but how do we know things are good? Like in a relationship, how do you know you're good in a relationship?
Again, I think you have to talk to your mate. I really do. You have to ask your mate explicitly, are you happy with that piece, with what just happened, with whatever? But we stay in constant communication. That's the only way I know. That's all I know.
Ruth is
because I'm me.
There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. Because you're you. Now I'm gonna get back to Ruth. Ruth really is she has a lot of knowledge because she's been married for a long time. She's made it work. So when you hear her talk, it definitely comes from a place of we got it to work. We got this thing that's trained on smooth. Definitely. It's on the tracks, you know, and if anything comes or is in a way, we address it. No, but that's good. I mean, right here you have proof that relationships can work, but they seem like it is a lot of work to be put in. You have to make
it's a lot of work. Yes.
Right. You have to make a choice to be in a relationship. You have to make a choice to love your partner. You have a choice to show up for your partner. That's all a choice. It's not just going to happen. It's not magically going to happen. It's not magically just going to work. It's going to take a lot. And we see that with Ruth. And you do see that relationship. It seems happy. You see the love. Roger comes. He gets to laugh every now and then. It's really interesting. It is. But like Leanne said, she said she's good because she is.
And that's somebody else's truth. I believe it.
Yeah, that's the rest of the women in the world. So there's not many rules
that's not true
out there, right? There's not too many rules out there that got it. We also got the other ones.
You gotta want it. You gotta remember, you gotta want it to got it.
Right. Leanne just wants a beard, and that's it.
So that's what she told you. She told
so wait a minute.
You may not even want to keep it. She just wants the beard.
So real quick. So the question, like how you said, how do you know if you're good? That goes back. Is that you're good in the relationship, or is that you're good as a catch? What do you mean? It's.
I think it's all of that, right? Because people would say, "Oh, she's a good catch," or "You lost out on somebody."
Because you hear a lot
on a good woman. Or
you hear like right now everybody's, you know, I hear a lot of women. You got the high value man, you got the women that say I'm a good woman. I'm a catch, this, that, and the third. And sometimes you just looking at it like, I mean, a tiger is a good catch until you grab it. You know what I'm saying? And you got it. Yeah, it tear you to pieces.
Good catch.
Right. It looked good. Look, it looked good till you get your hands on it. And that's kind of a thing. I guess that's kind of like with the question you were asking. How do you know you're good? And if you got a track record, I don't think you're good. If you got a track record of failed relationships, like that's not good. That's no bueno. You know?
Right. So Leanne, what makes you good?
All of the above. My name is Leanna, first of all.
Sorry, hit the button, my mistake.
My mother birthed genius. That's number 2. Number 3 is I'm a cool person. I'm respectful. I know I know, you know, how to be kind and considerate to people. Now, if they don't deem that's good things or characteristics that they want, that's their problem.
Right. There we go. Thank you. Another great answer. Shamika.
Yes. What makes me good?
Yes. Not listening skills.
First of all, I keep turning my mic. I have my mic off. Okay, muted.
You don't have to explain that. Just go ahead, girl.
See the mouth the Ruth has? You understand why he can't say nothing? We wasn't even talking to her. She jumped in. That's good, guys.
Unknown caller.
Oh, hold on, wait. We got a caller. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Yes.
We can't hear them.
Yes, I'm gonna put you on air now. All right, go ahead. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear.
All right, go ahead and speak.
So the question is, why do I feel like?
You got to turn the put the show on mute.
I'm a good mate.
Yes. Why do you feel like you're a good mate?
Oh, okay, hold on.
I'm gonna blame Leanne.
It's because it's the delay.
Well, I think the show is on. She has a show on in the background as well.
Yeah.
So people try to listen to both. Please turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Ain't nobody on the radio.
Okay, good. So all right. Oh, so what's your name?
My name is Jeanette.
Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to the show. So tell us why you're good. A good mate.
I feel like I'm a.
It disconnected.
Oh.
Well, that was it. She was a good mate because she could use the phone. Thank you.
Back.
Woo, that was tough.
Damn, she'll
That,
go.
if that's who I think it is, she's dope. I worked with her before. If that's who I think that is, beautiful, very beautiful girl, very professional. She
can't work a phone.
Nah.
Sorry.
So
Leanne's
he
fault.
messing with you, but until she called back, what would make you a good mate? That's the question.
Yeah, I guess what would make you a good mate? So go ahead.
Your counterpart, if you could balance your counterpart. Like I think that's the main thing, because no matter what attributes you have, they're good for one thing. They might be good for somebody over here, but they're not transferable to somebody over here. That's a different type of way. If you don't have that relating part, that relationship part down, like that give and take, where you have to balance each other. If you don't know how to do that, that's gonna make you a bad person, no matter what.
I think that's subjective, because what one person needs or want or deem is good is one thing, and then what somebody else deem is good or
Same
want is
thing.
another.
That's what he just said.
That's what I just
What?
said. But you
That's
said
what
it
he just
right.
said.
I said that, but you said it the right way.
Yeah, exactly. That's
He
what I'm
just
here to
said,
do.
I got it.
Tell Roger I'm learning.
Come on, Raj. Come on.
It's crazy. Roger's not on the show, but he is definitely a member. Let him
He's
know.
a member.
He's
He's
definitely a
coming on
member.
with y'all one day. He's coming on.
Right. I think again, being a good mate, usually to me it involves some selflessness, right? You have to really
And
be able to. You just kind of, yeah. Okay. Anyway, again, because everybody's great for themselves, because we are the arbiters of what we feel is good. We are a little biased about ourselves, so everybody, I'm great, I'm a great woman. You lost out on a great woman. Obviously, I didn't. So, but like I said, if you're not giving the other person what they need, or you're not what the other person needs, then you're not great for them, right? So, if we all want to be great by ourselves, good luck. Go get one of them teddy bears that you guys were talking about in the room.
Yo,
those women
have you
are
seen
wild,
them?
right? No, I haven't, because I don't. That's wacko stuff.
Well,
Anyway,
I've seen the advertisement.
yeah. So listen, that's where. So if you want to have a teddy bear and cuddle with a teddy bear, go right ahead. But if you have other people in your life, you want to definitely try to try to make sure that you make room and space for them in your life, right? And what they need or want. I think sometimes we get caught up in what we think it is. Like, say it might be buying flowers is your thing, but it may not be their thing. They may not like flowers. You buy them flowers, you think you're doing something good. And they're like, thank you, because you bought them, but that may not be their thing. Their thing might be a Snickers, right? The Snickers might make them light up. Oh my God. Because now you listen to a conversation, you went and got something that they said they liked. That's more important. So we really have to be good. You got to make sure you're good for the person you're with, or you can be good by yourself and go buy a dog, and the rest.
Yeah.
Leanne, give us something else, please. And
go ahead.
No, I was wondering if I'm just gonna look myself. Okay, it's nothing there.
Something's wrong with him.
Unbelievable.
I had a question and then I didn't.
Everyday job for a woman to come home, cook, take care of the kids, and also go to a job like a man. So you're telling me that a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work, and he's tired when he gets home. A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me?
Why don't you want to do that?
What are you talking about? Why don't I want to do that? Fucking tiring that is? Have you done that?
I do it every day.
First of all, yelling doesn't mean you're winning the argument. It's a sign of low intelligence. You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you. Your point is invalid, and you sound like the rest of these unwedded women talking about the modern day women right there. I'm gonna go to work like you. Do you want me to cook, clean? First of all, if that was the case, so what? Yes, you're gonna cook, clean, do this and do that. And guess what? He taking the trash out, he fixing the house, he making sure this. Y'all have different responsibilities and different roles. Now, amongst modern day women, we're equal. We're not. We're both important. We're equally important to the relationship, but we have different duties, functions, and responsibilities. And you yelling, oh, I gotta cook, clean, yes, because don't nobody care. But at the same time, my wife don't care if the AC duct needed to be cleaned and it was $300. She won't even know that the man came and went. We have different responsibilities. Just because I can see you cook the food and you can't see me clean the gutters, you don't even care about that stuff, but it still need to be done. Men have different responsibilities. So all this, oh, I cook and I clean, and yeah, that's part of your function. But when your tire is flat, my function is to make sure you have a new tire.
But
when
that's
your
what
car
I'm
need an
saying.
oil change, it's my job to make sure these people ain't ripping you off. We have different duties and functions and responsibilities. And if you don't love your duty, your function, your responsibility, you're not fit to be a wife, period.
It's an everyday job for a woman to come home, cook, clean.
So, what do you think about this? Anybody jump in?
I think he was right with what he was saying, as far as you have two different responsibilities. It's no different than going to work. Everybody has a position to play, and you play that position. If your position entails, you know, cook, clean up after the kids, and that's what it entails. If his position is taking out trash and cleaning gutters, fixing stuff around the house, going to answer the knock at 2 a.m., then that's his position. Now, no one says that we can't help each other out, but you still at the end of the day is responsible for the position that you play. Whatever position y'all deemed and put one another in that works for you and your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So what's his name, Leanne? I mean, like, cause you done changed in the last week or so.
Yeah, there he is. I knew it.
Yeah, Vaughn, you hit on it. Lee, reveal.
Yeah.
Reveal.
The new softer side of Lee.
Yeah, in that soft era right now, something going on.
Mm-hmm. Look, Shamika.
Look, Leanne summed it up very nicely.
Mm-hmm.
It's between you two. Like, it's whatever y'all decide between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever those roles are going to be, whatever those responsibilities are going to be. I don't think I should be treated like a slave, in that sense. But, if you're cooking, cleaning, if that's my role, then that's what I do. But if there's a day where I come home, I'm tired, I'm exhausted, and you're like, all right, cool. I expect that some days you're going to be like, all right, you chill. I'm going to do this today. That kind of stuff. We just help each other out.
And to balance that, like what you said, even with the men, I know men in some situations feel like that as well, because you work your behind off. And in some situations, being in a situation where you're bringing in money, you're taking care of the house, you're doing most of the physical stuff that's got to be done around the house. And men don't want to feel like they're just being used for that either. Remember, we was talking about that last, I think, 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Men don't want to feel like they just slaves either. And that's the balance. That's the part that people, I think, don't look at. Like, men, you're expected to go ahead and die. Go out there, work yourself to death. You know what I'm saying? Work until you pass out. But that's and when you come home, you better fix the shingles on the roof, the trash, the grass, the car, the plumbing. Everything has got to be done, and it better be food in the refrigerator, or at least the money for the food that needs to go in the refrigerator better be here. And that makes a man feel like he being used too. You know what I'm saying? So just to balance what she was saying, I agree with what Leanne said.
What do you think, Ruth?
I agree with everything that's been said. What I'd like to add to that is, my goal is to take some of that Vaughn is explaining off my man's plate. Because if allowable, because I really don't want
you taking food off his plate.
No, that's hush, Daryl. Because I really don't want him to just drop dead, like Vaughn's saying. I don't want to work my man to death. I want him to have a quality of life too. Of course, he has roles. I have some roles that we've just taken on over the years, right? But I'm driving home. I drive the car a lot more than he does when he's working from home, right? If I'm driving the car and I go past a gas station and we running low, I'm gonna fill the tank up. Of course, if I'm out with him, I don't have to touch the tank, right? But if I'm driving by a day and I happen to see the tank low, I'm gonna fill it up. It's not a gender role for me. It's not.
Right.
So I think we have to kind of move away sometimes from those gender roles and do what it takes to make our system go smooth.
Consideration.
And I'm kind of with Ruth in the sense that I think what he was talking about more was specific, I think, an ideology that where gender roles are kind of set up in the home, right? Mm-hmm. Where she comes home and does this, or she comes in. But I think that way of thinking, I want to get away from a little bit because things are different. Everybody's working, different schedules, things of that nature. So I think that we need to do what we need to do to have the household run, right? And if that's me come home and cook, it shouldn't be that's a woman's duty or that's a man's duty, right? I don't think so. Right. If I get home first, guess what? I'm a cook. I don't think we're going to wait for her to come home and cook or clean or whatever the case may be. We both got to help each other out, right? So I think relationships run better if you guys find a culture for your relationship and stop basing it on these cultures from the past or what someone else did. We really got to find out what works for our relationship.
Agreed.
And then I think that'll work out a lot better instead of telling her she's not a woman because she doesn't want to do X, Y, and Z. That's insane to me. How could he tell her she's not a woman because she doesn't do these? I don't believe that tasks make you a man or a woman, right? Because tasks are something that anybody could do.
Good way to put it.
And I don't feel like that's a good way to look at a woman as like, well, you need to. Why wouldn't you? And again, if someone wants to do it, by all means. But I don't think it makes you less than or more of a woman if you do such and such. Again, what you do is you do what you need for your relationship, man or woman. Like Ruth said, if I'm out, I'm gonna put gas in the car. Why would I go home talking about the car needs gas? Right? Because she wants to make sure that something's off his plate. Just like he'll do something to take it off her plate. Hey, she's out. Let me start dinner or whatever the case may be. And I think things work better when it's something like that where you're not. You always have to do something unless you like it, But do what works for you and your couple.
True.
That's what I say. Give us something, Leanne. See, when I drop the gauntlet like that, ain't nothing to say.
When you repeat after what everybody said is cool.
I didn't say anything you said. I said something totally different.
Listen, relax yourself.
What I said was different.
Relax yourself. Relax yourself.
Obviously not listening.
Relax.
Take it down. Right? Okay? This is the problem.
Your voice going up.
Why you bring
sound of low intelligence?
Don't bring her out of her softness today. She's in a soft area.
Hey, did I ask for the cheerleading section to jump into?
You are raising your voice.
Play
it's
something
a sign
else.
of low intelligence.
It sounds like a parrot in here.
And
Once
that's
again, a woman following after a man. Sounds about right.
Right back after what you
Sounds
said.
about right.
Right back after what you said.
She just talk to talk. That's what women do. They just talk to talk. They have no point.
Just like he's the only one talking right now. He talking like he just want to talk to have the last word.
Who's
and if that floats your boat, feel good.
Who's still talking? Play a video.
It's already up. You're not paying attention.
Play a video. Being up is not being played. I tell you, women, this is what women do.
Why am I playing a video if you asked me for something? First off, you didn't ask for a specific video.
This is what women do. Fellas, this is what they do. This is why we retreat and we don't talk. Oh, she's done now. See, they need
you gonna read it?
Well, there it is.
They need our lead.
You gonna read it?
She gonna ask me. See, this is how somebody don't take something off your plate, right? She could have read it. Ruth could have read it.
I can only see half of it, so I'll read the half I can see.
Right. We can't see it all. For
right.
Whatever reason.
We can't see it all. But you can ask Lee nicer than that. Lee, we can't see it all, Lee.
I'll scroll down as you read.
Okay. Daryl, you want me to read? Y'all can't agree on anything. There's nothing that turns a woman off faster, Daryl, than a man that keep it going. That what? Oh, okay. We got to fill it in.
So we had a lot of people. So women just jumped to this.
Wow.
Let me see. I'll try.
Shelly Jones went in.
See, it says. I'll try to see. I think it says is inconsistent, not motivated, does not have his own
mommy.
Wait a minute. Oh, doesn't have his own. Excuse me.
Oh, have his own. Okay.
Mommy and daddy unresolved issues, insecure, possessive, jobless, homeless, useless, financially unstable, mentally unstable, and spiritually dead. Wow. Somebody said can't hold an intelligent conversation.
That was me.
Selfish, egotistical, and arrogant.
That was me.
Acts like a boy. Can't do man-ish. Thinks he knows it all, but usually is wrong. Wow. Usually is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody said a man. Wow. I don't know what that meant. Maybe they like women. I don't know. Ruth, you want is controlling, doesn't believe in foreplay, and doesn't do laundry. That's what I said. Acts like a princess. Dang, this Ruth lady, boy, I tell you, don't
profess his love
for me in public. Doesn't work out and doesn't groom himself. In particular, nose and ear
hair
needs clipping. That's lazy. Wow. I should ask, what do you like about men? Post probably been empty. So women, is this pretty accurate? Is this list pretty encompassing of things that you don't like about men? Is there anything we're missing?
Rudeness.
Okay.
I can't stand a person that's rude.
Okay.
Inconsiderate.
Inconsiderate. And so when we say inconsiderate, what do we mean? Just not thinking about the other person's feeling, not doing.
Yeah, all of that. Yep.
Okay.
Or is insecure, has all of these things listed here, and is still prideful and arrogant.
So say it again. If they have all these things here,
Like they have an inflated ego, so they're insecure, really, in reality, but too prideful to like admit that and like work on it.
Okay. Very interesting. And anything else? Because this is good. Fellas, pay attention.
And I think the question was that turns a woman off. Am I right?
I can't remember.
Instead of doesn't like, I think it said turns a woman off. Am I right?
Talks too much.
Okay, and keep going. I mean, you guys on a roll. Let's finish this up.
Unkind. You got to be kind. Unkind.
Doesn't have a beard.
There we go. Is that it, women?
Doesn't put his woman on a pedestal. He should always.
Why would you Wait, I don't agree to that one. Why
well,
would
you don't have to.
Yeah, why would you put somebody on a pedestal?
Meaning the way you treat her, Daryl, that you think of her as that, as
as what?
As
not
your
a person,
princess, your queen.
So that can be a problem, right? Because I know a lot of time when you pedestal or put someone on a pedestal, you look at them differently. So when they do something normal or regular, they kind of fall from grace, right? Because you're holding them up so high.
I hear that. I hear what you're saying.
So I know that's something we do. And usually in the beginning, when you meet somebody and you hold them so high, they're so great that when they do that a normal thing, you look at them like, I can't believe you did that.
I see what you're saying with that.
So I like to put people on a pedestal. Because then you put them in a position that is almost unattainable. Because when they do some real life stuff, and it can be seen as, I can't believe you did that. You coughed at dinner. So yeah, I don't really believe in.
I guess I was thinking from more of an angle of you put them in high regard, not perfect, but they matter to you a lot.
Right. Okay, I can see that. I mean, someone you're with should matter to you, right? If they don't, that's an issue.
Right. Even in their imperfect moments is what I'm saying. They should really always matter to you. in a good way.
When you get on my nerves?
Even then.
Okay.
Even then. When you're chewing too loud, even then.
So why do men
Chewing
have
too
to
loud? That's a good one. That's a turn off.
That man does not like that. So why do men have to sleep on the couch?
If they choose to.
When
That's
you're
a
angry.
choice too. You chose to not
when you're
do what
mad.
you needed to do. Then
When
you
you're
go.
mad. When you're mad, why do they have to sleep on the couch? Not you as in you, but you know.
I know what you mean.
You see that people say, "Oh, you in the doghouse, you're sleeping on the couch."
That's their understanding, maybe that couple.
Right, which I don't think is a good understanding.
No.
Can I ask y'all something? I've been talking,
Sure.
I had my phone on mute. But it said nothing turns a woman off faster than when a man does. And it wasn't like it was one thing. There was a whole list of things that shut the faucet off. Like, hit the switch. That's it. How does a dude actually get to you? I mean, y'all had some really good ones. I get it. But if he's an 80-20 and he's trying to navigate this minefield of things that turn you off, how does he do it? And I'm just saying, if he 80-20, he ain't got to be, he's not on the lower end of things. He might have mommy and daddy unresolved issues, but he might be a really good person. He might hit everything else. You know what I'm saying? He could be a businessman. He could be financially unstable. He could be inconsistent because he works a lot, not motivated, or just trying to figure things out. How does he get to you? Church get quiet.
Just be less of those things.
So how do you know if he's going to be less of those things until he gets to you and you have that conversation?
Yeah, we can still have the conversation, but if you continue to display the actions, then we're done.
You always hear, Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones talked about how women left him on his way to being who he is. He said they would not stay till no one stayed till the end. Basically, is what he said. And while I was going through it, even if I had women that I had children with, they would see me hit a point, and it looks like I'm just skidding, and they would leave. Which is kind of funny because once they left, then he would kind of come back up. But how does that? A lot of the things that y'all saying or that I'm looking at, they are real issues. But what if any of those issues are a businessman trying to do what he has to do? Steven Spielberg used to work just a couple days a week so he could buy enough food for his daughter, and everything else he made, he put back into becoming Steven Spielberg. The woman that he got a kid with, he didn't marry. I don't think that's the woman he
Hey, people.
married. Hey.
No, why can't I hear y'all?
We can hear you. So, Doc, can you hear us? I like that hat.
I can't even see her.
I don't see her either.
She's on. I can see her.
Oh, on the bottom.
Yep.
But so I'm thinking that if someone's having all these problems, I don't know if, and it depends where in the relationship this happens, but I don't know if you continue to try to fight for somebody that has all these problems in the beginning.
But listen to the question, the way the question was asked, right? The first thing was, nothing turns a woman off faster than, and they laid out a whole minefield of things, not what turned them off fast. That stuff you talking about is stuff that you would see in a relationship. Inconsistent, this, that, and the third. That's a lot.
But you can see that in the beginning. If the person doesn't call you all the time, or they're late, or they say something, like you can see a lot of these things. A lot of these things are the person, right? So if you catch it early, we talk about it all the time. If you see red flags early, you want to make a decision right then and there. Do you want to continue to put up with this? Because if you put up with this, is what it's going to be. So, like I said, are inconsistent, not motivated, doesn't have his own. You see all this in the beginning, mommy, daddy issues. You know, a lot of times you can see that in the first couple of dates. For either way, you can see some things: homelessness, joblessness, some things you can see. And I would really, take pause if some of these things, even if I met a woman with some of these things, I'm like, I don't know if I want to go down this road, right? I don't know if I want to build a better.
We could talk on the phone.
Right. I don't know, so I think depending on when these things show up, I mean, the earlier the better. But I think that's why we need to date more intentionally, because you need to try to see these things early, like so you don't waste 3, 4, 5 a year to find out this person is not who they presented to be in the beginning, right? You come and you've been dating for 4 or 5 months, and then you come back and they shaved their beard. They should have knew better. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That person is not for you
at all, and they wishy-washy.
And
right.
Oh my gosh.
You have to decide, like, which of these things, like you're saying, Vaughn, can you work with, and which of these things are absolute deal breakers for you. Like for me, the holding a conversation, that was paramount. Because I knew that when everything else we went through for years and years, I want to be able to sit with you and have a nice, fruitful, intelligent conversation, even in our 50s.
When you were at the sandbox, you're like, "Are you going to eat this fruit cup or not?"
If you couldn't talk about nothing but that sand, that was a problem.
So it's very interesting, and like I said, I think that it's cool to know. I think we do have to know the difference between a non-negotiable and something that you can kind of work with.
Yep.
Right. So there are some things that are your non-negotiables, and there's some things that, like, all right,
like the chewing loud, I can deal with that. He still does that. That's okay.
Right.
I can deal with that.
Certain things you can deal with. But give us another one, Leanne. Did Doc ever get on?
She didn't.
She down bottom.
There
she go.
Hi, Doc.
Hey, Doc. I like the hat.
Hey, Doc.
Yes. Chilled out.
You good? Where you at? Yeah, nosy. Where you at?
Costa Rica.
Look at you, Doc. Be on the move. You be outside.
outside.
You out there glowing too. Look at you glowing.
Yeah, she don't be that relaxed when we see her when she's not in Costa Rica, right?
She like, man,
right?
Regular week, Huh?
It's a different vibe.
Yeah, now she's like, hey y'all, see the hat, killing them.
How y'all doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Good.
Yes. Can we open them? See. Can you open it, Leanne? It did where it read. Let's see. Yes. Let's see if I can read it. But I got married to a man who loves women too much. At home, taking care of our children. He will tell me he's out working, but he's really out chasing other women. I've been a great wife for 7 years and a good mother to our children, but I guess some men can't be satisfied no matter how much you give them. Cardi B writes an emotional message for her husband, Offset. Cardi B is $52 million richer than Offset. She is beautiful, independent, popular, respectful, and a good wife. But guess what? He still cheated.
Wow.
So,
what do we think about it? What do we think?
It's Cardi B talking about her husband cheated on her with the song, with the whole image that she carry and that she go with.
Tell me more.
This is WAP, right? That's that girl, right? This is okay. Her content suggests that she don't really carry that character. So if you attracted that in your life, that's on you. Look at her daughter. This is a regular. Why does that baby have on a bra?
I think she's a mermaid.
I don't care. That ain't cool. That ain't
Michelle?
cool. Yeah, man. Nah. And you in this picture with this dude right here. Look, you in this picture with this dude right here. She's wild. That you knew who you was getting when you married Offset. You knew you was getting. So that's the bad and bougie dude. Do anything for clout. That's your song. So you get what you get. You get what you signed up for. That's the bait that you put out there, and that's what you caught.
Wow.
What do you think? What do you think? Neil, you over there clearing your throat like.
I mean, did she really know what she was getting? And her image, as you're saying, Vaughn, does that justify him out there in them streets with all these women? I mean, he knew what he was getting with the image of her, too.
And she ain't the one that's being brought up as being. Wait. But she ain't the one being accused of cheating. No matter what image she put out there, he is. So
true.
She and his content on what he do was really out there. Like he living it. He really doing it. So y'all both running the same lane. Why are you upset about what you put out? This is the dude you got. He from the Migos. He an entertainer. He wild. He wild.
So if you're an entertainer, you got to cheat. You got to be out there like that.
No, because I'm an entertainer. I entertained for years. For years. But the content and the branding and what you put out there, you telling me that, okay, you're a complete character. You're not who you say you are at all in your stage. But that particular genre of music that he is in requires you to have some type of, you got to be solid on something. You can't talk about it and not live it. Or you can't say that you this and you not, because in rap they're gonna test you. And on top of that, she 100% dove into the whole culture that's out there. So if you dove into the whole culture, what is your counterpart?
Okay.
What's your male counterpart? Some dude that play.
Then maybe she subscribed to the I can change him.
I guess.
Maybe.
But
it didn't happen.
And if y'all came together and he sold you on everything, you believe it was gonna be something else, but I'm sorry, you still presented a lifestyle where cheating and all that other stuff, taking dudes, taking girls, dudes, and all of that other stuff. You still talk about that in your music. How can you be upset when it comes to you? Music is a powerful thing. I'm a musician, so that's why I speak the way I do about it.
Okay.
It's a powerful thing. When you put something out there, it's going to come back. No one should have their heart broken, but no one should be that naive. She not naive to none of this stuff. She was a stripper before. She was drugging people and taking their money. This ain't the girl. Come on, nah. Man, no. She wild for the night.
What do you think, Leanne?
She's smoking. Leave Leanne alone.
No, what you say?
What you think?
Hey. What do I think?
Yeah.
It's not good.
Hey Doc, you getting in on this?
I just think that I don't want to say he's wrong, but
it don't look right. He don't say he's wrong, but it don't look right.
I just think that people who gonna cheat, regardless of who you are as a person. Him cheating has no reflection on who she is as a person, as a wife. He cheated because he wanted to. And that's what he was going to do. Regardless, that's built in his character.
So she knew what she got when she got him.
Yeah, I mean, I would say she did. Being in that type of environment, yes.
Doc, what you got?
I agree with Leanne. Cheaters are going to cheat. People who want to cheat will cheat. But again, if he made a promise to her that was not going to be who he was going to be as a husband, then he should have kept that promise. And if he couldn't keep that promise, he should have got a divorce. He should have talked to her and say, look, I can't do this. Instead of playing with her.
So I will say I like what Doc said is kind of true, right? Once they both got married, I think that the relationship should have took a different trajectory, right? Because you guys are both saying this. Now, what we don't know what their home life is like. We don't know. I mean, what she wrote here, which I don't know if she even wrote this, because she's like, I'm home with the kids while I'm out. Is she really home with the kids? Because I see them both on tour, right? So I see them both traveling and doing things. So I don't know who's home with the kids. The nanny's home with the kids. So I don't know how much they're both actually home. I think a relationship like this, depending on who you are, could be tough because you guys both are out and away from each other at times, maybe for long periods of time due to wherever you guys are at, touring or whatever the case may be. And, for him, I can't speak for her, but if he was already outside heavy to get married and think that's going to change you, that's the ultimate problem. That sometimes you think that ring is going to make you keep it in your pants, and that's not the case. So like Leanne said, if someone's cheat, they're going to cheat. There's nothing, the other person really doesn't really play a role in your cheating, because you could always leave, right? You could always say, you know what, I'm out. I don't like, even if there was something she was doing that he didn't feel was up to her duties or whatever, he could have spoke that to her. But running around cheating, it's definitely not right. But it's definitely easier to see his transgressions than other things that may or may not be going on. So that's and I think it's tough to be in a relationship like that anyway. It's in the spotlight and you're traveling. Like for me, I want to be with the person I'm with more often than not. And I would think that their careers may not allow them to. Doc,
But she started laughing.
Yeah, she started laughing immediately. She knows.
I was thinking about that meme I just saw earlier today where the person said, if we're together, I want to be on your driver's license or something like that.
Move over. Right. That's me. That's where I want to be at. So that relationship would seem tough to me anyway. Very tough. Give us something else to look at, Leanne. While Cardi B and Offset out there just having kids and don't even like each other.
Her personality is cool though.
See themselves in younger men. Women see themselves as younger women.
Bars.
A man looks at his life in phases. He knew he was a young man. He knew he was a bachelor. And then he's like, I'm ready to set it down. A woman doesn't do that. A woman still thinks, even though I'm 40 or 50 or whatever, I can still twerk. I can still wear revealing clothing. What Kevin Samuels did was hold up a mirror, and we had a decision to make. Yes, we had been lied to. Yes, some of us had those modern tendencies, but it was basically a line in the sand, and then you can say, okay, am I going to stick my head back in the sand, la la la, and say, I don't want to hear that anymore, and you should go away, bad man? Or am I going to say, you know what? Am I really fit, feminine, and friendly?
Modern women cheered when Kevin Samuels passed away. That's how much that they had accountability.
And those same women who cheered his death, you still lonely, you still need to buy a dog and die alone, and you still aren't succeeding.
Men see themselves in.
Wow, women, talk to me. What is going on here? Is there some truth to this? Are they on? What is going on? I see Neil holding her head like
some bull.
I just got a pain in the right side of my temple. Go ahead.
Sometimes accountability and truth does that to people. Go ahead. What you
Go ahead, Lee. I'm gonna let you start.
To me, that's some bull.
Okay, tell me why.
Because I know plenty of women who change with the phase of their life, not turn around and want to continue to be in a younger era or whatever the case may be.
He did say modern women.
Well, I would say, what does that look like?
Exactly. What's the modern woman?
No, but Leanne, what do you say that women that change with the stage of their life and don't try to look younger? What does that look like?
What I'm saying is,
go ahead.
What I'm saying is they are in the moment of where they are in life. If they got kids and stuff like that, they're settling down and being parents and stuff like that, and raising their kids without a whole bunch of wanting to be naked and in the club. A lot of once they get a certain age, it's like you're not even going to the club no more, kids or not. It's more so just kickbacks at home. And
did she say club?
No.
Okay.
He said twerk and dress provocative or something like that.
Right. So maybe could that be what your friends say? You have, like you said, your little kickback at your house. You guys are dressing, you're dancing, and you're still like, I wouldn't see.
But that's not wanting to be young.
Well, that's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say, Leanne. I agree with you. So I don't know what she meant by that, because I don't think if you just do things, because before the twerk it was doing the butt, like even if we just do our dances, that we when we're having fun, could look like it could be like, oh, you're trying to be, no, we've been doing these things, or even wearing your clothes. I don't think clothes necessarily, you don't have to go put on Marble's old sweater because you feel like you're older now. I don't think you'd have to dress. I mean, if you were young butt naked, you're gonna be old butt naked probably.
Right.
Yes, you are. That you kind of dress who you are. Like, you know what I mean? You still see some people out here wearing baggy pants like it's 95. That's who they are, right? You know, baggy jeans and Timbs, and that's who you are. So I don't necessarily agree with her in that sense. But go ahead.
So what they said is that men see themselves in younger women. Women see themselves as
in younger men.
Sorry, yeah. I'm trying to get the thought together. So men see themselves in younger men.
In state, no, we see
ourselves.
No.
No. He said this is what the initial statement was. Men see. That's why I messed it up. Men see themselves in younger men. Women see themselves as younger women. Men see their lives in stages, and then she said like how women, like they didn't let it go. Basically, like they didn't let it go at a certain point.
Right.
So,
well, let's stop right there for John. Do you guys agree that? Do you guys feel like you guys see yourself as younger?
No.
I wouldn't say that.
No, I think women see themselves sort of like Lee said at the stage they're at. If they always had a younger energy, a younger vibe, that's still who they are at maybe 40, 50, whatever. But men certainly go through that too.
When
men out here, no, it's for both. That's what we said. When men are out here trying to act young, dress young, hook up with the young.
I just said you dress the way you dress pretty much all the time. You don't really change your dressing. Like if you see people with slacks and older people, that's how they dress all their life probably. They didn't just mature and say, no, I'm gonna put on slacks all the time now, right? I think we dress kind of how we dress it as people from, I still know, wear baggy jeans, right? That look like it's 95, but that's how they always dress. So I don't agree to that point, but I do think that women do think they're young because I think people don't want to be old, even as the goal is to get old. But you don't want to feel old. You don't want to say you're old. So you want, I feel young. I don't feel like I'm, I'm 80. I feel like I'm 35. I think that's what she's saying.
But is that a problem if that's how they've always felt about their energy? Is that a problem?
I don't know.
With
I
men,
don't know.
they're saying with men is when they say that when someone says that you're old, then you're no longer dangerous. And men always want to feel dangerous, like they can protect. So the minute that a man doesn't feel that way, this would, as you were saying, they may try to look younger, blah blah blah, go through that whole midlife crisis thing. But that's a saying that I've heard a few times. But as far as seeing, I don't know, men seeing themselves in younger men, like you see your son, or you see
that's true.
You look and you see like, I used to do that.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
You the uncle now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
When we look, every time you watch a football game, remember I used to play football. Boy, I used to do that. I would dunk over 3 people. I think that's what she said. We see ourselves in that. That's why we have your sons.
But we don't try to recreate it.
Right.
We're not trying to live it.
Sons or your offspring or your
Because they can't.
No, but again, we're not recreating it for ourselves. See, you're not listening. We're saying we're going to let the next generation do it. We're going to let our
They know they better.
We know the difference. We don't have that problem. We don't see ourselves as younger women. We don't see ourselves as younger women. We don't think we know who we are.
Right.
You know, we don't think we're younger
women. See yourselves as younger women.
Right.
I was waiting for one of y'all to get him. Like, I know they get.
I'm just saying we know when we met. We don't see ourselves as younger us. We know we used to be that. So we say we used to. We compare it to when we did things. We don't think we are that now.
I don't agree with that. I see older men.
Again, I'm glad you're a man.
Are young, getting on a motorcycle, trying all this crap that they know they shouldn't be doing.
So riding a motorcycle, trying crap doesn't mean you're trying to be young. You have a motorcycle, you're trying stuff.
For some men, it does mean midlife crisis, though.
Well,
For some, it could. Just like anything could mean. I mean, it couldn't mean that, but it doesn't necessarily have to. It means anytime you get something new, you're going to try some monkey sugar.
If you have a man that has worked all his life for whatever, in the moment that he gets a chance to actually do something that he enjoyed or missed out on, why not do it? Why not ride a motorcycle? She not here no more. She left. I can ride the motorcycle now. I can get a pit bull now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my fault that young John liked the great bit. Listen, I still got it. You know what I'm saying?
Can't women feel the same way?
No, there's a difference. We're not feeling. We're saying that maybe you hit your stride. Like you said, you hit your financial stride maybe older. That's when you hit your financial stride. Now you have money to get that motorcycle. You have money to get that Corvette, right? So I think it kind of goes hand in hand. Because what happens is once you get that Corvette or something, you may get attention. Attention goes to anybody's head. I don't care what age you are. So now you're getting this attention. And then that could be a spark. Maybe you haven't got it for a while. That's any of us, man, woman. You start getting that attention, you start tripping.
Especially
you start tripping.
That have these things to get the attention.
Huh?
Maybe especially older men, some older men that have these things
Wait
now.
Wait a minute now. Now, see, you saying that like women don't have, they just born with things that they don't, that's going to get them attention. So stop. So like, y'all 40,
got a whole bunch of things. They have a whole bunch of things to hide those things or make them look better.
Right.
Spanks and all types of stuff. You've been lying since you were 20. What are we talking about here?
Right. And let's not act like the 40 and 50s and some ain't looking better than these young Jones right now. Because y'all, a lot of them, their bodies is like some of the youngins ain't fighting back right. So y'all bagging these young boys. For real.
Somebody trying to get some of that what's that Medicaid? What do you get? You get older, trying to get Social Security.
Get that AARP card. They try and run all that.
They know on the third that check gonna clear. That check gonna clear on the third. So get one of these mature seasoned Jones.
Wow.
My children's mother is older than me. She has had kids. She don't have no stomach. She still got a body of a 30-year-old. Looks crazy when she walk by. I be like, oh, I can't stand her. But but it's a whole lot of them running around. These youngins ain't doing that.
What's tough?
So yeah, man, we get money, y'all. You know, go ahead, Leanne.
I keep talking. I mean, I don't know. So I really wonder if midlife crisis happen because that's when you have access to more capital. Sometimes I wonder if it goes hand in hand. I never thought about it till just now. Like I wonder if it goes hand in hand. You know, your little financial freedom. You buy this Corvette that you always wanted, and then the attention goes right to your head. Because I don't care what age. If I got attention at 20, if I got a that red Corvette at 20, it would go to my head just like it would go to my head at 50. Right? I don't think it would change because attention is the most powerful drug in the world.
Right.
You know, so that is, we don't have filters to help us.
You do, but you don't use them.
Right. Because that's not attention.
Right.
We know for us,
Don't say
attention
you don't
is the
have
car, that watch, the shoes, the outfit. Women like shiny trinkets. We know how to get you women. Just drop a little. Act like you got money.
Some women like that. We have to keep saying some.
Right. Well, nothing's all. There's no such thing as
But we
that's
gotta say
all.
because some women that
But
doesn't
we're
impress.
gonna say most.
Okay.
Most all.
Mostly all. How about almost?
No, but it's crazy how but that's what society is doing, is pitting us against each other, thinking that all women want money and all men want to control women. And I don't think that's really the case. That's truly not the case. The people I speak to, most women I see are not that, but if you do meet women like that, they're usually in a circle that's what they do, right? It's a circle that I can't afford to be in, so that's why I don't see them. I don't have that issue, but yeah, usually. So I don't that narrative that's being pushed is really, it's like the new narrative when they made the black man leave the home. It's a way of this is, to me, it's disrupting homes to be even before they're created. Because you go into it with this negative view. Dating is negative because you're arguing about who paying for it instead of just having a good time now.
Yep.
It's all about expectation. So I hope we can change that view because the view of things are very negative these days. Doc and Ruth, you guys are lucky. You're not out here in these
These streets are wild.
Wild West. You guys, they said we're getting out the street early. We're getting out the streets early.
It's like sixth grade, we done. They got married early.
You got to grab them real quick and tie them on before they get in the streets. I'm sorry.
After the Sadie Hawkins dance, that was it.
Ruth rocked Roger off the swings, and that was it.
I said, come with me. Stand by, boy. We got to talk.
It definitely.
Wow, they are wild.
It is. And then it's so much, and then on top of that, so much trauma everybody's dealing with. And they're bringing that into relationships, and relationships are very difficult for so many reasons. And then the unresolved issues are even making it, even more unbearable. Because once you get past that honeymoon stage, when you guys really start now supposed to talk and build, it's difficult when everybody has these traumas that they haven't dealt with.
Can I say this real quick? Like I said when the very first time I came on, the reason there are so many traumas is because women are too easy nowadays. They give it up too easy.
Women were always easy. So I don't think that's the problem.
Listen. Okay, so Daryl has always had it very easy.
Men are easy too. I'm just going to let you know we're easy as a people, men and women.
But listen to what I'm saying though. And even then, when me and you growing up, and they were easy, right? Those women now are all the women that have problems now. That created more younger women that have more problems now.
Doc's face. Like, what is this fool talking about?
Daryl, no. Look, when we was young, Daryl, we ran around for a while.
Track meet. But I think that's always been pretty much consistent, men and women. But I think that it's not that people being easy. I think it's people not knowing what to do in a relationship. I think it's only about that now. I think it's not anything
Right.
more than I'm gonna get on you, I'm gonna meet you, jump up and down on you like a trampoline, and that be it. There are no goals. There are no. Everybody say they want to be in a relationship, but what does a relationship mean? Everybody say they want to be happy. What does happy mean? At least back in the day, they had some type of a semblance of what a relationship looked like, or what chivalry was, and how you're supposed to act to each other. That's all gone today.
But that's what I'm
it's
saying.
It's the bare bones, I think.
That's what I was trying to say. See, Doc, that's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
And he cleaned it up. That's what we do. I spill the marbles, sort them out. Like, yeah. I need an interpreter.
Right. No, I agree with that. I think that's what it is. It's confusion today. It's confusion. People just know our animal instinct is we want to mate, we want to copulate with people, but then what? Now, if people say they want to be in a relationship, but you might ask them what is a relationship, and I guarantee they won't be able to answer that question.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you ask them, well, what you want to be in love? Well, what's love?
Mm-hmm.
They won't have an answer for that question.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How does the relationship look? They won't have an answer, or they'll say something, some dated form of relationship that they don't really know about. Well, you know what? As a woman, I'm going to cook and clean, and you're going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and the kids are going to do this.
Yeah.
And that may not be what's going to work for you guys, especially with our schedules and things of that nature. That may not be something that may work. And I think people also are alone much more, so we're conditioned to be alone.
True.
Right. So I met women that be like, I've been single for 5 years. Get away from you. Because you don't know how to be with a person. So when you start getting to, and that's what you see when you start to mesh and you guys get closer, that's when people really pull away because they're not used to being around somebody. You're not used to really open, hey, I'm going to the store.
Or she
Doc.
spent 5 years working on herself, going to therapy, learning who she is, finding out what she wants, finding out what her deal breakers are, finding out what type of foundation she wants to build in a relationship.
Okay, Doc.
Yeah, but Doc, I don't see many people doing it. And this is men nor women, right? Or, excuse me, this is either or. People usually might take a break, but they don't really, they fix themselves. Know how? By watching YouTube. I watch this thing on YouTube. It's a doctor on YouTube I watch every week, and she got me together. I'm good. Even if you do sometimes work on yourself for 5 years, you still have to put it into practice. So putting into practice, nobody's going to be a champ first time out the gate. There's going to be some issues, some learning curves, and things of that nature. So even if you took 5 years to kind of learn yourself when you get in a relationship, and is that new person, did they learn themselves? Are they good? Because that's the other thing. You could be good all you want to be, but if you keep meeting people that are not good, that have not worked on themselves, then it runs into the same. You run into the same thing.
Yeah.
So,
but you don't waste time on that.
Right. But I think the thing is, you start getting more and more cynical about things like that. I can't find nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody's doing the work I did. There's no one I can communicate with, and it starts, and then you get a teddy bear.
Dress them the way you want them to look, and you're happy.
How you end up with a teddy bear. And then on the other hand, if you're just having, if you're meeting people and just having random, having sex and things like that with people, then that also doesn't go well because you don't learn to really bond to people. You just learn to use people as a thing to masturbate on, right? That's all you're really doing at the end of the day, which now desensitizes you from people, push you further and further away from the goal you say you want.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you change that? Or how's that going to be changed?
As a people, we have to really sit down and listen, talk to somebody. We really got to get to the root of our own issues, right? We are our biggest problem because in most relationships, they failed. You were part of that failure, right? So go fix yourself. Talk to somebody, see what's going on. There could be some things inside of you that, you need fixing.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Yeah. The fixing is critical. The vulnerability is another point we always bring up. You've got to be willing to open up. You just got to open up. And it may be at a risk, but it may be well worth that risk, depending.
Right.
You got to talk till you're blue in the face. People aren't willing to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have some staying power. You know, you gotta go past the 3-month thing, the 5-month thing. See what's coming up.
Right.
Just, you know, we gotta change the whole script. Gotta be changed.
Right.
And how many people, like you said, they are really willing to do that work of changing that whole script.
Right.
And then you're doing all that work, you putting in all that time. You sure don't want to waste it on somebody that's not.
Yep.
So get a teddy bear. Buy the teddy bear until you at least they check, you know, at least 6 of the 10 boxes, because
Don't buy a teddy bear.
no, buy the teddy bear. At this
That's
point,
the way
buy
to make you comfortable.
everybody needs love. Buy the bear for now.
If you're buying a bear for love, you die.
Hey, it may be part of their time of the work, Daryl. Buy the bear and don't judge that.
Doc, have you ever prescribed buying a bear to help you? I don't know if that's a prescription for a healthy prescription.
I've never had. I never had.
May not be the orthodox.
But I might.
Get you a bear.
Get you a bear.
Love on that bear. Listen, if I go to your house, I see a bear anywhere in the house, I'm just walking out.
Yep. There's too many people in here.
Is that a 6'1" bear? Yeah, I'm gonna go. We'll go. I'm gonna get about. Yeah, good luck. That ain't really the move. I think people need to stop looking at people as projects too. Like, I can make them better. I can fix them. Fix them. You know.
And some people really do need to be by themselves.
Right.
Stop messing up other people or trying to mess up other people.
That's true.
100%.
100% right. We definitely have to find a way to and like you said, Vaughn, it's like how do we fix it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? How do we fix it? And it really is
talking
really
like
is,
this.
right? More programs that expose things like this, or you know, people, we got to get over that stigma that you know, therapy is bad, counseling is bad, talking to somebody is bad. Like you said, being vulnerable is bad. We definitely have to teach our boys as men, like, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk. Okay. Oh, okay. The forehead is out. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Most men are so simple. So the way that you treat him will always matter more than what you think you're bringing to the table, whether that be your finances, your education, your cooking and cleaning skills. None of that can compare to treating that man right. So you can lose your man to a woman with no job, no education, no cooking or cleaning skills, because she's got listening skills. She knows how to speak to him kindly, softly. She initiates the sex. She shows him he is desired, and she uplifts that man on a daily basis without him asking. You understand? Why wouldn't he choose her? Most men are so.
What's the about? Red Ruth.
Hey, she might have hit on something there, because yeah, you have to make sure you're looking out for him in all respects, I feel. That initiating sex part, you know, I'm working on that.
I'm working on it after 90 years.
It's not perfect.
Yeah, I knew
It's
trouble in paradise.
not perfect. I'm being vulnerable here.
Like, not wait a minute, not perfect. That's like that's top of the list.
But being aware of it,
you cannot not do the biggest thing.
That's the top of the list for everybody,
right?
Yeah.
But being aware,
everybody,
and talking to your mate about it, showing your progress in it. But you really have to know where your mate is. Are you meeting their needs? How can I do better, babe? We have these talks. So how can I do better?
Right.
And if not, like she said, you might wind up with somebody that has total opposite of that. Not the assets, not the degrees, all of that. He just wants peace of mind. He wants somebody he can talk to, he can relate to, who hears and sees him.
Yes.
Yep.
Great answer, Ruth.
Well, I think it's important, like you said, Neil, to find out what those things are, because you say treating them right, and this list of, you know, priorities that people have aren't always the same.
Exactly.
Right.
So, you know, you have to know what your partner's priority list is.
Right.
Good point, Doc. Yep.
No, it is really a good point. And I I definitely, her message was kind of on point. Because you want to have someone that speaks into you and is there for you and emotionally and supporting you. It's not about the degrees or how much money you get. Sometimes it's about you being there for me. Hey, baby, come here. You know what I mean? Come sit on the couch with me or whatever. That's more important than mostly anything else, because when you out there slaying dragons all day, you don't want to come home to fight another dragon. Right? You don't want to do that. You don't.
Nope.
You know what I mean? You don't want to see the neck rolling and all that. You didn't take the trash out.
Yep.
Like, we don't want to see it.
Working on that too.
We don't want to see that. Not all the time. We know it's gonna be some, so we gotta deal with it. But but actually, you want to be peace. You want someone that's gonna take, be there for you for the majority of the time and work with you and make you feel good. Because, like I said, men remember how you make us feel. Because since you guys aren't charming or cute, you don't really remind us much of how great we are. So when you do, we remember. It means a lot to us. When you tell us, "Oh, baby, you smell good," it means a lot to us. You said you like that shirt. It means a lot to us because you guys expect us to tell you how good you look and things of that nature. We just are thankful if we get any type of acknowledgement. I'm just dropping some dimes for you.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Navon, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. She hit everything.
Yeah.
I agree. I had nothing to say.
What's funny? The interesting part was, if you read the comments, some of the women, well, if I'm doing all that, what he doing? You totally missed the message. Like you are bugging. Like it was a lot of comments there. Leanne, could you put that back up, or is it gone?
But all the women that were saying that probably don't have no man.
I don't want to say that.
I could say it.
I said it for you.
And I will say, I got quite a few messages today that said that the women are very rough in this room. The men said they're attacked for their comments.
Oh wow!
It was they were very vulnerable today in my inbox.
Oh wow!
A couple of them said we don't respond much anymore because of the vitriol we get every time we say something. Our opinions are seen as an attack, and they will attack back if you.
They are thwarted.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Wow.
So, Lee Little. I don't know if you hear me.
She's smoking.
Oh yes, I just wanted to see some of the comments if we can get to them. So.
Oh, absolutely right.
Yeah. But I wonder if
23 replies.
I wonder if she's able to do all of that if he didn't do things for the home. Again, facts, okay. If you real down to earth, supporting, loyal, stress, we winning, okay.
That's a dude.
So I think these aren't ours, right?
Right.
These are the can you go up? Yeah, there we go. There we go. So I'm supposed to be doing all this while he entertains others. What? What would be the incentive to
where are you? Incentive to leave the others alone if I'm willing to entertain him while he's entertaining others.
What video she watched or what she heard? Go to it's 17. Can you open up the replies? Okay. Man, know her stuff, boy.
Just click on the 17. That's a lot. So she's saying Just click on the 17.
Oh, big ass. Come on.
Right here.
Mm.
Click on where it say Diane Rosado. Click on that 17. There they go.
All I know is All I know is I do it all and still don't work out. So I'm continuing to say it has nothing to do with what you do or say. It's not going. They're going to cheat. They're going to cheat. So this person does it all the time, but they still end up cheating.
Yeah.
Who the constant?
Man. Oh man. Right. If you having the same problem in every relationship.
Like the bitter woman's club.
Yo, scroll down low. What she say? Oh, there go there.
Down.
Maybe you think you do it all is the problem. Are you doing what you think or doing what they need or want?
I'm just asking because I don't know what doing it all means. Sometimes we're doing all kind of like Doc said, we're doing it for us though, what we feel. And sometimes that might not be what the other person may or may not need.
Man,
which I would say men rarely what? Can you read that, Ruth, or no? I can't see.
Yep. Let's see. She said, Daryl, men rarely tell us what they want or need out of sex, or maybe that's just my experience. I just be trying to be myself and be cool and get to know them first. But men hate the term being friends with women, and I kind of understand why. LOL. But that's just my comfort zone. Just establishing a cool vibe first. Try to figure out his needs once. Figure out if that's something I can or want to do.
Okay. I can accept that.
Yeah. And then somebody addressed you and said, I don't think I know. It's really a mental issue. Most men,
her mental issue, I don't know.
They're not working on healing themselves from past trauma, and they sleep around to make themselves feel better for various reasons. It really has nothing to do with the woman.
But again, if you keep getting men that sleep around, is that you? Doc, can you help me out? If you continue to pick people who sleep around, is that part of your is that part of you? Are you searching for these people?
Sometimes because you kind of pick based off of some irrational core belief or thought process that you haven't changed, and that's why you end up with the same kind of person over and over again.
Right.
But then there are times when you might get fooled by somebody, even though you've done all the work and you get with somebody and you find out that they are this kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
So how many?
But then you make a choice of whether or not you stick around.
Right. Well, how many times before shame on you?
Mm.
You know what I mean? How many times can you make the same mistake over and over and over and over again and still, say, I was just tricked again?
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And I'm only about what if she's saying every time they cheat, just what she's saying. It never works. I do everything and it doesn't work. So maybe you shouldn't do everything anymore. But maybe that'll work.
Well, that definitely says that there's some reflection that needs to be had in order to figure out why you have the same man every single time.
Right. Just so they can justify their paranoia about being whores.
And then what?
What is that one?
First, we're looking for serious relationships that lead to marriage and longevity. Stop playing with us and get yourselves together, please. We've been over it.
Hold on. She said, just so they can justify their paranoia about being whores. Well, if they sleeping around and you got they've been sleeping with you too. And how many days you got?
Right. How many days before you date to somebody else?
Right. Every relationship. Well, how many relationships you got? If they cheating, because if they cheating, that means y'all got a relationship. Y'all got a sexual relationship. How many? Get out of here, lady. Ain't nobody paranoia about being a whore. You using that to cover up you being a whore.
Ooh. We don't know if you're a whore or not.
Your disclaimer.
And that's
Your
not
disclaimer.
His
no, she
opinions
did
are
it.
not
No,
necessarily the opinions of the
That's not
panel.
about Ananias. That's not about Ananias. That is about men and women. She said men. So
That's
I
my
say
buddy.
that about
Ananias,
women.
that-
That is
don't
not
mess
about
with
you.
Ananias.
We're
That
not
is not about you at
anybody
all.
specific. Anybody's great. We just general,
Oh,
generality.
it said men. Damn. Oh my God.
Wow. He just trying to really go viral today. She a whore. No, no,
I didn't
no,
say that.
no,
Yo, I did not say that.
No, he didn't
no.
say that.
I
Mm-mm.
did
All right,
not
so
say
I
that.
said that's my butt off. This is part of the problem when women refuse to be accountable
my
for their
God.
actions. I would say most haven't dealt with their trauma. Most people haven't dealt with their trauma. Women also say men run from women to women. Hello. What are the women doing? Both are going from person to person. We're both having sex with each other. If we're talking about, you can't. Men are just not running to women by themselves. They're not raping them. It's raping them. It's a thing that we're doing together, and we have to find out a way to not do it.
Right.
Y'all funny, she said.
Oh my God.
It's just tough. I think that, and this goes to the view of men and women. Like we're so adversarial. You know, already thinking all men are going to cheat or all women are going to do or all that becomes problematic, right? Because we go into it with a bias. Like we go into it looking for these things, and we're waiting for anything to show us whatever we're looking for it to go wrong. Like I'm done. I'm out. You did it. Your phone rang. You didn't answer it. You're cheating. You know, and that's what happens.
And it's based on those traumas and experiences,
Absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely. So, hey, Leanna, get us one more and we get out of here.
Oh my God. I don't even drink. Y'all gonna make me drink tonight, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
It's crazy, man.
We got to do a show on accountability, Doc, because people are not accountable for their actions. It's always somebody else.
Always.
Somebody's always doing something to somebody. I'm like, how can grown people just do stuff to you? Like the first time I did it, but they did it again?
I'm getting
That's
bullied.
a choice. That's a choice at that point. Leanne, why would you put this nonsense up here?
Because I found it and Leanne likes to put up my stuff. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Lee.
Why would you put this yo, listen, just because what's his name? Whatever his name is, he's coming out. He's trying to be like, yo, we all like this is the first thing from the truth.
He's speaking for all men.
Yeah, all men that are bisexual that he know. He's speaking for all the men he know. I get it. He's speaking for all the men he's been with.
He know. Yeah.
I get it. And that's fine. I have no problem with him speaking for all the men he's been with.
That he
As
hang with.
men, we are all bisexual. If we're not already sleeping with other men, it's a secret desire we have. I'm speaking for all men that he knows. Okay. I don't know why is it a thing? He's talking about men he knows.
That came out. So, was like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I don't understand the. I don't. At all.
That's a participation trophy kid right there, man. He just want to be included or something because that's just the dumbest statement.
Right. But I can get it. That's his world. If he's
That's
around
his world.
and that's what he's seeing, then it may be real to him. It's the furthest thing from the truth that I don't know this world. You know, and I don't know what people do in secret, but I don't.
Or that's the way he chose to come out. It's for him to say that he's been feeling like that his whole life. He might be speaking about himself, and it's the only way he could come out. See?
Sound like he's projecting.
He's projecting.
It's like my grandma used to say, people really will do and say anything for attention. Now, who told you that you could speak for all men? Child, sit down somewhere in my country. Yes,
That's
Shamika.
Shamika.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just so. Doc, what is that? Is that him trying to make it right with himself? What is that?
I
That
don't
kind
know
of
what that is.
yeah.
I had no idea. But I've heard people say that about all people, that everyone has some attraction to the same sex. I've heard people say that.
I wonder if that's like a ploy to make it normalize
Right.
it.
That's all.
To say if you have an inkling or you have a little feeling like this, it's okay. All men feel that way. Come on, Lord, come on out.
Right.
Maybe it's something like that. I don't think it's true for most. I mean, I think some people. I think you like what you like, and I don't know. I don't know what the numbers are on bisexuality to begin with. I don't know if that's a big number, or either you like either or. From what I know, you either like either or. Not too many people straddle the fence, but I could be wrong. That's just my guesstimate. I don't have any numbers to back that up.
Most dudes are not, and they don't even entertain that. Or I can't speak for most dudes. I'm not most dudes' heads, but you don't entertain nothing like that if that's not in you already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you're not going to.
Right. I said I think you like what you like. I don't know, and I could be wrong with that too. But that's from my experience. You like what you like. I don't.
Wow.
I like peaches. I never I want to try Frank's. No, I didn't. No, that's just
Yeah, I love peaches.
Yeah, it's like peaches.
It's just great. it's great. It's like,
is that the same for women? I know it says women sometimes are a little bit more fluid. You guys like, I love Frank's, but I would like to try a peach. That's what it feels like.
And it could be as simple as, sometimes people post stuff just to get the play, the attention, and have people comment under their crazy comments.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know about that.
If you had a peach with a beard, would you? No, Leah.
She's not going to dignify you.
She's not going to dignify. Nope.
Exactly.
Nope.
I'm just asking. Well, Ruth said she don't know.
I know. I didn't say to that. He's always twisting my words. Oh, I know.
See, that's what Roger gets when he does something
I
wrong.
ran up to my man with that one and said, "Babe, tell me what you think." He's like, "Get the hell out of here." And I was like, "Your answer really matters right now." You get ready to throw away a lot of work.
Right.
No, man, I know, but the piece of it is the fantasy. Everybody doesn't share their fantasy side.
So what are you telling us about your fantasy side?
What, me? No, not my fantasy. I'm saying out there, these people.
Oh my gosh.
They have fantasies about peaches or whatever he said. What did he say? Hot dogs.
Oh my gosh.
What the heck did you say, Daryl?
Yeah,
Franks
and peaches.
Frank.
I don't have any desires or fantasies about Franks.
Everybody don't share their fantasies. That's all I'm saying.
Right, and as we don't know, right? So as I said, we can't speak for. I would, I haven't had anybody that I know was like, hey, I would try Frank out. But I don't think the problem with it too. I don't know if guys would be that open to talk to each other about it anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not it's maybe looked at as not as manly or something like that. Sometimes people feel like that. So
most men would never live that down with their boys.
Never.
Nah.
They're going to their grave with that.
I do remember this.
I'm trying to think of words of how to put this together. I can't. Like,
I remember this dude got drunk when we was out one day. He was in the car. He was like, "Call." I forget the other dude names. Like, call so and so. We're like, "What? I want to go see so and so." We're like, "What?" We said we would never speak about it again, though.
Wow.
I wasn't supposed to speak about it, but it was so crazy. He was in the back of the car, like, "Call him." We're like, let's get this fool home. he was really drunk and wilding.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Listen, alcohol brought it out of him that night.
Mm-hmm.
I took him over there, he'd have got it in him.
No way.
So what do y'all think?
Girl.
What do y'all think is the reason? And I think we've had this discussion too. Why is it more acceptable if a woman says, "Oh, I thought about, kissing a girl or sleeping with a woman"?
Don't y'all kiss women and each other anyway?
We did have this conversation, right?
Yeah,
we did, right?
You do. Y'all touch each other's butt.
Shaking a boob, hello.
Yes.
We did. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
you guys do these things, but I think it's a stigma that women are more, I guess, soft and they're more touchy feely anyway. So I guess it's more acceptable than two brolic men that. It just doesn't.
Each other, but shaking, whatever y'all said. No.
Hey, Vaughn, have you ever seen girls that just kissed each other before? They weren't really that way, but they kissed each other out clubs or something.
Bro, I've seen it all.
Thank you. It happened, and women. I thought women like kind of all played around like that.
I remember. I was telling y'all. Was it you? I was telling last week about the models when they were changing in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And they
we don't look at it as.
Listen, they are naked, standing chest to chest to each other, changing clothes because they're like kind of wrapping something around, and I'm looking at my boy. He's looking at me. If he's on his live, he can tell you. I'm looking and he looking like they don't have no clothes on, and they're like this. And that's what women just do that. And from doing shows, we be like, you walk in the back of the stage. Oh my word, my son was about 12, 13 years old. He walked backstage. He was not supposed to walk backstage. And the models was getting changed. And I'm like, get out of here. He said, Dad, that was the day I realized I didn't want to play with toys no more.
But I believe that women just are more, they don't look at it as a bad thing.
Yeah,
they sleep in bed together, have
all that.
Girl, sleep next to me, and it's nothing. Like two guys ain't sleeping in the bed. I don't care. Somebody sleeping on the floor,
couch,
nobody
chair.
Chair. Guys aren't sleeping in the bed together.
Nah,
women might. Like, would y'all trip to sleep in the bed with your friend? Not nothing, just regular.
No, I need my space.
Oh, they be lying. I'm done.
Some women, not a lot.
I'm not saying like a friend, a good friend. Like you guys went out you went somewhere together. No, so
it's got to be somewhere else we can lay. You said the floor, the couch. We got other.
So y'all gonna choose the floor over sleeping in the bed next to each other? That means somebody got some secrets. somebody like. I don't want something to happen.
See, that's a whole different thing when you have that friend you better pick the floor for. For yourself.
That's different. We definitely know. Right? But I'm talking about just
that's that friend. She know that's that friend.
I thought women would could naturally sleep with each other and stuff like that, and it'd be not a problem. They don't look at it in a sexual way.
Some women I think can, yeah. I think.
Right. I think it would, because I'm not saying, but I know men for the most part are not doing it.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping in bed with no man.
No.
Like, we can fight for the bed.
Yep.
And again, it depends on that friendship with women. Some people are that tight. It might depend on the friendship that they feel comfortable.
Two men?
No, I meant the women. Not, the men, I
thought women. Yeah, women. I seen women at bars and stuff kiss each other. They're like, we're just. I love her. So I don't know. So let's wrap this thing up. Any last words? What you got, Neil?
Ooh, I don't know what I have.
I think we learned something about Neil today, but go ahead.
No, you did not. You learned that some people like peaches. I gotta get it straight. And then others like Franks. You better know which one you like. There are some of us that have long-term friendships, right, Doc? And we ain't never, that's not our greeting. Hey, Doc. Hey, Doc. No, we don't do that. Okay.
You smacked Doc's butt before.
You see how we got to deal with this.
He's like, hey, Doc. Good girl. Good game, girl.
Okay, moving on.
It wasn't no game.
That's it. Nothing else.
What you got?
Just remember that I am a great woman, and no one can tell me otherwise, regardless of any facts, because I know what the deal is.
Sounds single to me.
Hey.
She's not single no more.
Hey.
No,
relationships need compromise.
Yeah.
She got to do, Daryl.
But don't compromise yourself in the process.
I agree with that.
Yes.
I agree. I agree. Leanne, you wrapped it up. You wrapped it up nice. You was going left. Going left. Tonight might be your most conscious show. I'm telling you. But I agree. I think definitely it's a bit of selflessness in relationships, a bit of compromise. But like I said, you should know your boundaries. Know your non-negotiables. And you have to stick to your non-negotiables. If you don't, nobody else will. So that boundary you can't stick to. And I think a lot of times we will have boundaries that we don't stick to. What you got, Vaughn?
This is a good discussion tonight. But to the one comment with the young lady, I'm worried about the whore thing. That was really about women, not to you, because I don't want nobody to feel attacked.
He said, when I called you a whore, the young lady I called a whore, I wasn't really talking
I
to you.
didn't say that to you. I said that about women, because people come on the internet and act tough. And they don't have that same energy in public, and I'm not one of them people. And I'm not out to disrespect nobody.
Nope.
Right.
Even when I speak passionately, as my interpreter Daryl, he always sorts out what I say. But it's a good show, man, and everybody do what you have, do what works for your relationship, and I hope you find what helps you get through this journey.
Very good.
And go to the hat. What you got, Doc?
I think you all summed it up really well. All I'm gonna say is life is short. Get yourself some peaches and some franks.
Oh,
peaches and cream. Yes.
Oh my God.
Everybody. Hey, thank you guys for joining this week. Please check out the Nothing But Answers channel, YouTube channel. Like, subscribe. You can leave comments there. We'll have I promise I have the Facebook up soon because I thought I had it up this week and it failed again. Epic fail. Don't know what's going on. I think it's Leanne's fault. I told her to research it.
Oh my!
She didn't do what she's supposed to do. So leanne.little@gmail.com. Any complaints you have, please hit me up. Leave all your complaints there, please. We thank you guys for joining us. Everybody have a good night. Leanne, hit the button.